It's always nice to confirm your diagnosis, but you can see from the weep hole here that this is obviously a failed pump. Look at how much fluid it's dumped. So we've got her in the shop, sitting here. Time to change the water pump. About an hour and a new $30, I think it was like $38 AC Delco pump, and that problem seems to be solved. Yeah, good old Rock Auto sent us an AC pump. We've just got water in her right now. We're gonna flush her out tomorrow when it's nice out. Run it through, maybe throw some scalar in there just to make sure there's nothing weird, although I didn't see anything too crazy in the passages when I pulled it. But yeah, that water pump was definitely bad. Okay, still got to do all the door pins and stuff, and I think I'm going to get one of the roller hinge pins for this one, because this one does stick open a little bit, so I think I'm going to have to order that pin. But you'll notice there's door cards and door handles all over, so that's all working now. And now this one switch is a little goofy, but all the lights work. And she just went for a good long little test drive, and four-wheel feels sticky, but it might be because the front end is shot. Gonna have to order a front end kit, which I suspected, but with her up on the jack, there's a lot of play. The idler and the pitman. In fact, we'll probably just do a whole drag link and everything and just do it all at once and be done. Got the radiator flushed. Did that for quite a while. Flushed the radiator, flushed it through the block and through the 2 heater cores. So took care of all of that. Oh, I forgot to put this back in its little clip, but you know, it was fine. Let's see, the brakes actually, they feel spongy, and I'm sure they need bled, and I think I'll just change the fluid, because if I recall when I looked at it, it looked pretty rough. But until she's up on a lift, yeah, that looks gross. I haven't made a call yet on the brakes. You know, I'm still expecting to have to do them, but we'll see. And we got the lights changed over from the other truck, because those were considerably nicer, and obviously will be brighter since you can actually see through them. What other things did I take care of today? You know, so... and just putting lots of little trimmy bits back together. Just trying to turn her into a truck. Oh, and did do that speaker over there. So, you know, there's still more to do, but we're getting there. Like I said, she definitely needs some front end work. So we will take care of that. And I think I'd said in a previous video that I fully expected that. And door pins can wait. I'm not in a hurry on those yet. Like I said, I think I'll order the 1 roller pin. Been harvesting a little bit out of the other truck. Also, I think this is probably the first time this thing's actually been driven anywhere in a long time. It really was pretty hesitant for a while, but after about 10 minutes, she started to come around. So I have a feeling the plugs were probably slightly fouled, since I imagine it's only ever idled and moved around a lot for the last year. So... you know, I can imagine this was a hard truck to move, because it wouldn't be for everybody. But definitely met my requirements perfectly for the price. And did put some fuel in her. So I put 25 gallons in, and she went from half to full. And that means that gauge is actually pretty close, because it's a 45-gallon tank. So as long as I stay out of the orange, I think I'm fine. Let's see, the radio is, you know, works fine. So until I can take care of the front end components, I'm not swapping the tires over yet. We'll keep these tires on it before we put the better ones on. But yeah, this is actually coming together. Oh, that was the other thing I did. 1, I changed the wipers, but 2, ran a little funny. So you can open those and reflow all the joints in there, you know, take the card out. Of course, if you got another one that works fine, you can just swap that card and reflow that one as well. Just loosen that bottom screw, take that top screw out and that one in the middle out, you know, have it unplugged, of course, and the whole little board slides out. So I reflowed this one and the other one, and then put the other one in, because I knew that one at least worked. And now I've got washer pump, intermittent works correctly, everything works fine. So that was the other thing that we did. And of course, when the fan was out, we put some anti-seize on it. To get it off the first time, I had to use the air chisel, which is not my favorite thing to do, but since I've never quite got around to buying the right set of tools for these, I always mean to, and then I forget. But you can take an air chisel to kind of shock those free. And then, like I said before, I was definitely not wrong about the water pump. You can see she was leaking out of the wheat pretty good, which means these seals are completely gone in here. So that's okay. That was $30. It's not the end of the world. If that's the worst thing I had to do on this truck, I'd be absolutely ecstatic. But I think this front end won't be fun. I've got her back down on the ground now, so I'm not sure how easy it'll be to show. But yeah, these two tires definitely got a little more play in them than I would like. And everything's wet because I rinsed everything down when I was hosing everything out. Because of course I did. And then I'm looking at that. I'm going to have to take a look at that CV boot when it's up too. May want to change that or at least swap axles. We'll see. Because remember, I've still got a parts truck. Although it's starting to have fewer and fewer parts, as long as it'll start and pull into this stall to get its motor out, that's all I need it to do. Just keep enough so that it'll do that. So, alright, and then of course ShopDog's in the house now, but he spent a good amount of time in here today because, you know, he's decided that he likes fish trucks. That's definitely his thing. So, alright, that's this Labor Day update.